Yeah! Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Happy motherfucking Friday. Previously on Kimba TV. So maybe we're gonna see a tap and go. Let's just recap. What were the two things that I said for me to take a short? What I would want. I would want open interest going down, and I would love some sort of hidden CBD bear div, right? Scapper says, and still OI going up. You know what that means? You think I'm shorting this? Yeah. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Are we Gucci? Mic check, mic check. I think we're good. Bugatti. Let's go. Happy Friday, y'all. Bully says, do you think super vola today? I don't know. Like just right off the bat, this is kind of interesting. This was a really good reaction, so you wouldn't want to lose that low if you're gonna have bullish momentum. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I mean, if you put a gun to my head, I would probably prefer a long. It already pixeled perfectly. It already pixeled on the golden poquito. Yeah, I don't really know about volatility today. There were like ETF rumors and shit, but you know, we don't really give a fuck about that, about the rumor mill, you know what I mean? Liamzi says open interest doesn't help. No, it's actually kind of not bad because you want, if you are going to long that bitch, you would want it to squeeze down and stop out the longs, right? Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, but it's Friday. I'm not going to really force anything. You know what I am going to force? A motherfucking giveaway. I need to start putting together like trading competitions and shit for you guys, right? For January. I want y'all to juice. Let me make sure I get caught up here. So Bully was asking, do you think super volatile today? No, probably not. Woodpecker says time for small drop. Yeah, you wouldn't want to lose that wick low. So that'll be an interesting level to watch. We'll see. We'll get nasty with it, y'all. So yeah, Gemini. This is looking bullish. Gemini. So if the bulls are going to maintain a bullish structure, you can't lose that. So, you know, obviously it's pixel fucking on golden pocket. You see it, right? You see how it's pixel fucking on the golden pocket? Kimba box long might be appropriate, but I think I would want this to get reset. So stop out all the longs. The longs are back in, right? Put open interest going up, price going up. So for me, just the easiest thing would be to reset all those motherfuckers and come down to like a 7.5. But yeah, something like that. But if you really shouldn't force anything because, like I said, you got 4 hours until traditional markets are closed, and then it's Macaulay Culkin. Traditional markets look fairly bearish, so yeah, like long stop loss, something like this maybe. I don't even know if I would take this because I'm thinking about going to the national championship game to root on Michigan. But something like that. Actually, this would have to be like that. Yeah, and this is kind of, it's up to you. Some people are going to take it here. Some people will wait for here. But you see this? Reset all the longs. Long, 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 long. Reset all the longs. Long, long, long. Reset all the longs. Something like that. That's really it, Gemini. I don't yeah, other than that, I don't know. Yeah, for me, just like face value, it looks like retail just keeps getting debated into longs because of some ETF bullshit, only to just get stopped out. Right? You guys can see it. Longs opening, they get stopped out. Longs open, they get stopped out. So, but the structure is bullish. Like every single buy is bullish. Like this is extremely bullish. This is bullish. Yeah, but we can't, a lot of the stuff that we would rely on for fibs to work, it's gonna not really be existing during the weekend. So that's about it, Gemini. Azaz says if the open interest doesn't reset at the 7.5, you will wait for the sweep. Most likely, Azaz, but I probably wouldn't even long the sweep because it's the weekend. Yeah, that's all there is to it, Gemini. Other than that, I mean, we could take a look at, like, you see this? Let me refresh it again. So let's just look at all the other stuff. Like, you see this on the smaller time frame, liquidity is to the upside. Makes sense, right? Here's your 7-day. Liquidity is up to the upside, right? And then here's your 1 month. So only when you zoom out to the 1 month period do you start to see the big liquidity down there. But on the 12-hour and 7-day, on the smaller, medium time frames, all the liquidity is up on the top. So you got smaller and medium time frame liquidity to the top side, higher leveraged positions to the upside, and you have bullish structure. So that just kind of tells me the long is probably a little bit more favorable. And then you can clearly see like the open interest is getting reset and just clearing out all the longs only to just try to get back up again. So that's probably about it, Gemini. You could probably, try to look for like hidden bull divs, hidden bear divs, understanding like the value area high, value area low, full rotational plays, shit like that. Obviously those things aren't really applicable over the weekend, so yeah, that's about it. Single print still hasn't been grabbed, so yeah, that's about it. And it's Friday, so 420 says any BTC out pairs you are eyeing up? Not yet. Yesterday we kind of talked about here. So here's ETH BTC. We can take a look at it again. You see how it's just slowly making its way down. I'm still being patient. So ETH BTC, I'm still waiting for that, right? Maybe it's a sweep of that, but ideally I want a sweep of that 0.04918 level, right? Still being patient with ETH BTC. Here's DOT. Same thing, right? I want to see either a sweep of that or some sort of bullish retest, right? Volume point of control, that would be dope. So these are all daily candles. Nothing has really changed. Kazaki says if BTC dumps now, alts will go 30%. Maybe. Some of these are getting ready to pop again. You see it, right? Like look at the ETH BTC that we've been waiting forever. So none of this move is really surprising. I don't know if ETH BTC would really. So with ETH, yeah, if that isn't a sweep and we're going to go back down to these levels, right? It's either going to sweep that or you're going to completely lose that whole gap and you're going to come back down to here. So yes, Kazaki, if ETH BTC or a lot of these alts, they don't hold their sweep level, then yeah, they're going to shit. Because then that's like what? Yeah, look, holy shit. I mean, you're looking at another 38% drop on the BTC pair. So you are correct, Kazaki. Yeah, you lose that, like ETH, if ETH doesn't sweep on that ETH BTC level, you have a huge ass gap. There's no support here. There is no support here. So yeah, you would go that, and that's like a 30% gap. So yeah, you're correct, Kazaki. But it's if you lose that level, right? And whether it's ETH BTC or .BTC, they're all like that's why I've been eyeing that level. But yeah, if you lose that level, then yeah, you're gonna have to come back all the way down here, and I probably wouldn't think about longing until we get a sweep on one of these levels next. Bugatti! Desk Slap says, what do you find more important, TPO or volume? I've always said that volume is the most important thing for me. I go volume-based levels, time-based levels, then mathematical levels. So I will take a volume point of control over a time point of control over a Fibonacci golden pocket. Yeah, but that's not always going to be like written in stone. And that's purely because I've noticed over the last 12 months that the volume-based levels usually are more reliable. As soon as I start noticing, oh shit, time point of control, or oh shit, the Fibonacci's are getting more support, then I will switch. Yeah, I would be eyeing that level, Toro, but I also need to make sure where the open interest goes to. And, ideally there's some sort of like hidden bull div or, a bear div that's going to get broken. So, but some of you guys were saying, hey, there isn't really much like TPO point of control stuff confluencing there. You're absolutely right. So yeah, until it changes and loses structure, theoretically, the long has a better edge. Okay, and like when you look at smaller time frame, this is 12-hour. The liquidity is to the upside. When you go to the 7-day, the liquidity is to the upside. Okay, so on the smaller and medium time frame, you can see that there's liquidity to the upside, right? On the longer time frame, you can see there's a shit ton of liquidity to the downside. So the structure is bullish. Smaller, medium time frame, you have liquidity to the upside. Just keeping it simple, the long would be a little bit of a safer play. You also don't have shorts really opening. That is a squeeze. That is a squeeze. Will that be a squeeze? All right, and like when this is like a dead giveaway, that's a reset point. So that means that from here to here, it was from here to here. So when this went like this, it reset all the longs, theoretically, right? From a mathematical perspective, at least on Binance, right? And if you go back and you look at these sort of plays, it's usually market makers trying to discourage retail from longing. And you can see the appetite is decreasing every single time. The long from here to here, look at how much open interest appetite there was. The long from here to here, look at the decrease in open interest appetite. The long from here to here, look at the decrease in longing appetite. So it's the weekend, so you have to take everything that I say with a grain of salt, but when we see things like this, this is when you see the bam. because all of the retail is like, that's when you get the, oh, fuck, man. I longed here, I longed here, I longed here, and now they fucking go. Man, this is fucking manipulation. You know, we've all been there, right? You start to get motherfuckers, they get tired. They're like, okay, dude, fuck it. And sometimes you even get the retail dudes to start shorting, right? But this is pretty classic, you can see that the long appetites is decreasing, right? That's about it. We may have even missed the long, and it might just go now. Sandbox says, "Can it be bull trap?" Yeah, I mean, what I was saying earlier was we now have a shot to see the 7.5 level that we wanted earlier. Here, let me turn down the music. You see that pixel perfect? You see it's pixel perfect? You might have a shot. Okay, but first things first, it's this to this now. Okay? This to this. Pixel perfect golden pocket. Okay? So if this 15-minute, 30-minute, whatever your time frame candle closes below this level, then you have a higher chance of it rotating down. Okay, well, where could it bounce from if it's gonna rotate back down? Your first level of support would be this. Okay? So I would say maybe it's like 32% chance that it's gonna bounce from here. 33% chance, so like a tiny bit that it's gonna bounce again here. And then it's hard to, the other percents are just like, we don't know. But this has like a high 1% edge than here because of how it reacted there. So we just have to wait and see now. You know, if it does this and this resets, that might be confluence for it to go, continuing to make. So we just gotta wait and see. And by the way, there's an hour left on traditional markets. We're about to be in Macaulay Culkin weekend, so you can actually just throw all that shit out the window. You know, the laws of physics don't apply during the weekend. You guys know that. Kazaki says, literally just got off the phone with one of Larry's lieutenants, and they are saying that the rumors about BlackRock securing $2 billion in flows for the spot are false. The real number is more like 3 to 4 bill. Yeah, but where's the actual execution? So you could get capital inflow of 3-4 billion, but what if your clients are telling you to buy at 35,000 or 30,000? So it doesn't necessarily mean that all of that capital inflow is actually being executed on positions now, or they're going to get executed when trading starts on this spot ETF. It could mean that they have orders placed for 30K, 25K. So, yeah. But I think the best thing to do is just take it level by level. And once you, I think if you start to put too much emphasis into that, what if it's actually 500 million and it's not even close to 3 to 4 billion? You never know. I think the best thing to do is just take it level by level. I've been around when all the ETF stuff was coming out. Like the first time it came out 5 years ago, I was here when China was trying to ban Bitcoin. I've been through it all. It's all kind of not really too relevant. Sisters of South says, if the ETF gets denied, the whole crypto Twitter will be crying. Well, what if the ETF gets approved and the price still dumps back to 30,000? I bet everyone will be really crying. So what if it gets approved and it just does like a nuke to 30K? But that would still be bullish though. I'm going to probably try to long that 30K, so. ZX Boy says 45.2 short, not bad. Yeah, I mean, I'm already I'm working on this for you guys. But yeah, if I mean I'm getting ready for like 45,000, 45.3 should be resistance. So I am getting ready as well up there. Hey, and like 6 month plus Lions, don't let me down. Are you guys signed up and you have the UID up in there? Because I'm really gonna try to obviously I don't play favorites, but OG Lions, I mean, I'm gonna try to go back and take a look to see if there's any sort of like disproportionate winnings. And so if you're an OG and you feel like, fuck man, I got fucked over on the Blowfin, or fuck man, I got fucked over on the MEXC, I'm gonna try to get you on this one, but you gotta make sure that your UID is up in there and it's like not missing a digit, you know, or like you copied and pasted the wrong thing. Right? You see it, right? I'm going to try to give away the 50K. It's 500 winners, $100 each. Okay? And then we also have 0% maker on weeks. Remember what I was saying about the 0% and how I'm going to try to get it on all of them for y'all? Just for Kimba Gang? KP Solo. Yes, exclamation dashboard will take you to app.kimba.tv. Go to your profile, update your MEXC, Bing X, BTCC, Weeks, Blowfin, Tapbit. Because the giveaways are automated and I'm going to just push the money directly into your account. So if you do end up winning, then the system is just going to take whatever is in here and then push the $100 there. So after you sign up for Weeks or Blowfin or Tapbit or any of these exchanges, you want to go to the dashboard and you want to update your UID because the giveaway is automatic. Eventually, what's going to happen is you see how we have like the Kimba channel points. You're going to be able to use, for example, like 500,000 channel points. And when you do, this little thing will show up on the stream and it'll spin yo thang. And you might land on something that says $100 on MEXC. Or, well, we're already going to do a $25,000 giveaway, but this is obviously collectively for you guys, but individually it might say a gifted sub, 10-minute timeout, $100 on Blowfin, $100 on MEXC. And it'll automatically just process it. We're still weeks and months out of that, but this has been in the works for a year and a half too. So slowly but surely, we'll get to that point, okay? Are we going to do a reset of points? Yes, but I'll let you guys have fun with it a little bit before I do the hard reset. I'm going to do the hard reset probably during the end of January or beginning of February streamathon, Nixo. We need to hold that low if it's going to keep structure too. Yes, but again, I don't know if you remember, but I've been in a couple goofy ass situations where it did a structure change. However, like, you know what have you ever seen like wedges that are supposed to be like target is supposed to be here, but before it breaks down, it'll do some goofy shit like this first. Fake out, bitch. Have you ever seen a triangle? Fake out, bitch. Right? When that fake out happens, what is like the most common thing when it fakes out? Low volume. What do you think is going on during the weekend? Low volume. So you can actually break structure during a low volume moment like the weekend, and you can, as long as it gets back into the range, it could just be a fake out. So earlier in the day, we were talking about you could actually make a lower low, but it could be a low volume fake out. And on the 1 hour or the 4 hour body candle close, it actually didn't lose it. So just something to think about. So you're absolutely correct in that you would want to hold that structure, but it's the weekend and I have seen goofy shit like this, and all this was like low volume squeeze, and then it tucks right back in. And so when you look at a 1 hour or 4 hour candle close, it actually did end up making a higher low. So just something to keep in mind. Yeah, that would be good. I think we missed the long though. Just the way that it's kind of been moving along, I think we missed it. But that's okay if we did. Not that big of a deal. Like I said earlier, at least we didn't do some goofy shit like bottom short. You know, we knew that we wanted to get into a long. If we missed it, we missed it. That's okay. Still juicing on the confidence. So, you know, if this goes without, then I'm going to be looking, the 45,000 to 45.3 should be resistance. And so maybe there's a short opportunity coming up. I don't know if you saw me draw it, but when I drew it, since this was like the 7.5 or 7.86, you know, I had the TP like that. So I was like, you know, whether you want to try to get in from here or you want to try to, you know, get in from here, it's whatever. Some people were asking, you know, should I put it behind the 886? Should I put it behind that? But this is and I said that I would have the whole position closed out on this high. So like we're getting pretty close to our TP that we had identified if we had gotten filled on the Kimba box long. So, yeah, if it wants to go, then aside from the fact that it is the weekend, 45,000 to 45.3 would be a level that I'd be looking at for a potential short. And it would be pretty much the same thing that I would be looking for in terms of like open interest. Yeah, I mean, we might actually see something like long, 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 long. So, yeah, brother, I would, to answer your question, yeah, I would entertain that because you have a clear invalidation, but you have to be aware that, oh, fuck, I knew it. You know, that can also happen too. Whether it's a sweep or maybe it does a failed auction, you know, and then claims right back in. And then when you look at the 1 hour or 4 hour, you're like, holy fuck, it actually did make a higher low, which would be annoying. But that's like normal weekend for you, right? Polkadot says, can you refresh dot live? Yeah, I'll be working on that this weekend as well, brother. I'm going to be working on, I'm going to probably, tomorrow, I'll move a little bit more money. I'm going to depot like another 200K in here. And then you'll also see me, you know, move around to weeks and other ones. And so I'm going to be working on the different VPSs. Would your invalidation for that short just be new yearly high? I would probably do something like this. I would probably do it like this. I would, obviously, I don't have access to the data that would, you know, be pretty crucial as we move towards that level. So I don't have any of this, okay? But I would probably put the stop loss behind this because this is good. This is good. So my invalidation would be that high, breaking above that high. Something like that, LPZ. But it's not going to be as easy, but I mean, how funny would it be if it does like another failed auction? You know? That would be nice. Or a swing fail of that. So, candle body close. Something like that, LPZ. So it's not like too expensive, I don't think. $300 to, you know, that's about a $300 deviation. So I don't think it's too expensive to take a shot. Because it would be a full rotation for me. let's say that my entry like isn't as that great, but let's just say like somewhere in the middle. I would do this. So something like that. But you know, obviously it kind of depends on this, and ultimately, like, is it, or if people are really longing, it's really the weekend is the reason why I would tolerate open interest going up as the price going up for it to be a trap. All these people, they get trapped. But you know, I'm still gonna have to pay attention to what the fuck going on, and you know, try to see, am I top longing with everybody else like an idiot, or you know, does it look like things are in my favor? So 46,350 might be light green. It might not be bright yellow, but the Z value is 60,000. It's almost like 4 or 5 times the liquidity that's down here. Okay, and then you might be thinking, holy shit, that's a lot up there. Look at all the Z values. Okay, let's zoom out even more. Bitch, look at the Z value down at 39.5. It's 410,000. So there you go. So when people say, oh, there's more liquidity to the upside, or oh no, there's more liquidity to the downside, you can always check and let the data tell you. Let's look at, so I'm gonna get going here pretty soon, but let's take a look at the new levels. So okay, holy fuck, y'all. Okay, look. You opened outside of the previous day value area high, okay? If you get back into previous day value area high, what's the full rotation target? You opened outside of the value area range, okay? So you have a full rotation or a CCV setup, okay? If you get back into the value area high and you start to turn that into resistance, your full rotation target is the previous day value area low, okay? Obviously, you're not fully guaranteed that it's going to do a full rotation. And in between, the weekly point of control, which is also lining up exactly with previous day point of control, could be strong support. So that would be, if you do end up like getting into a short because it broke back into value area range, your previous day point of control with the weekly point of control would be significant TP1. And your full target would be the value area low. So you might have an opportunity to short it from 44,050 all the way down to 43,300. Alrighty. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to wait for the daily candle close. Okie dokie. Damien says, isn't that liquidation data just an estimation? That is correct, which is why I always tell people, make sure you nerd out on these tools and you can try to figure out how they algorithmically predict. But that being said, for the most part, they all get grabbed. If you go back and take a look, they all get grabbed at some point. Yellow starts to build up, boom, grab it. Okay. Just remember, HyblockCapital, they pivot off of time. KingFisher, they pivot off of leverage. So that's why you would never want to use liquidation zones as a foundation for a trade. It should just be confluence, Damien. All right, you'll never see me go, oh shit, there's a bunch of liquidity here, let me long. No. I get into a long before using data and probabilities, and then that would just be confluence. So that's about it. So ladies and gentlemen, you did open outside of value area range. If you do reclaim it, then you're gonna be able to have a potential place, full rotation from value area high to value area low. Alrighty, you're not guaranteed a full rotation, but that would pretty much be where you would want to close out most of your trade. clearly you can see the weekly point of control and the previous day point of control lines up right at 43.7. That's pretty good confluence. So that would be a significant TP1 if you do end up taking a short. Most of this stuff is like pretty common sense, and it is a pretty easy strategy to play. So even if I'm not here, I'm sure if you're in the Discord, shout out PSG, you guys can work together and kind of navigate through this. Longers, I'm rooting for you. Shorters, I'm rooting for you. Bulls, Bears, we're all Lions, right? You know what it is. Sato, tell them what happens if they don't use stop loss. He said he's gonna get you. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, what a crazy fucking first week to 2024. ETF this, ETF that. $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, 30-minute candles. Let's get it, man. 2024 is going to be super exciting. I had a great time this week. I will see you guys on Monday. We got some giveaways on Monday, and we got CPI Thursday. So next week is going to be pretty important. Let's get after it. Have a great weekend, y'all. Love you guys, man. Peace, everybody.